There's so many different ways that you can monetize your socials, and I wish I had known about these sooner. There's UGC, there's influencing, there's your product base if you have a product-based business, if you're a creator, there's so many different things you can do. So let's just talk briefly about each of the different things there is out there. If you're a content creator, you can do influencing. You can do the Amazon influencer. You can do the Walmart creator program. You can actually be brand collaborations with different brands, different websites, and make commissions. When you're doing influencing, you're posting this to your socials. You're using like your specific area of expertise, like say if you're fashion, say if you do food. If you have a food social, you're not just, gonna start posting like outfits on there unless you just want to get into that kind of area too. But most of the time, the people that already follow you, if you've been posting all food, most of the time they're going to be interested in seeing food on your account. That's what they followed you for. And so there's different commissions and different brands you can work with making and posting that stuff and influencing on your accounts. You could do Amazon and Walmart, their creator platforms. Those are super easy. You don't even necessarily have to post those on your social. For your Amazon one, you could just do on-site commissions, but that's a whole nother discussion. But just as far as the gist of it all, when you're thinking about influencing, you're thinking about monetizing your social that you've already kind of built an audience for. Now, UGC is completely different. User-generated content. That is where you're going to be making content for specific brands. You do not have to post this on your social, and you do not have to have any followers. All you need to do is have a UGC profile, and you start reaching out to brands and showing them your ideas, showing them that content that you have in your portfolio, and then you get paid to create this content. I've done both. I've done influencing. I'm part of the Amazon influencer program and the Walmart creator program, and I've done collaborations where I just send them the content and get paid for it. I'm still pretty new to both. I've both just started these in the last 6 months for influencing, and then the UGC started about 2 months ago. But if I had known about these sooner, I could have really, really taken advantage of it. And if you're a small business and not necessarily just a creator, like you're still creating content for social media. And I know you're selling products or you're selling services, but why not monetize it too? You can add this stuff in. For instance, I have a handmade jewelry shop. I have a boutique. It all kind of goes in together. I like to make stuff. I like to create. And you can use different things, like a lot of the products that I use in my jewelry or my artwork, like paint or paintbrushes, I've ordered off Amazon. And then I'm able to post the stuff I've used to create. And then if people are interested in buying that stuff, then I make a commission, because if they go through my link where I've shown a video of how to use it, then I get a commission off of it. So there's ways to monetize your socials as a small business and a creator, even a mom. Say you just have mom content, and I'll just use me as an example. One of my socials, I have multiple socials because I have different businesses, but one of my socials is strictly mom content. So it's just funny mom content, and that is how I built that following and that engagement community. Like, it's a whole bunch of moms, like we're all just laughing about life, because mom life is very interesting. And I was creating this content not with the idea that I was ever going to monetize it, but just because it was fun. I was enjoying it. And, moms especially kind of need that community, even if it's like online, if they're at home all day or they're just around kids and they just need to like vent to other people that kind of understand. And so that's where that social came from. The funny thing is, by accident, I had these brands start reaching out to me about doing collaborations on that social. Now, these started as gifted collaborations, and I'm not against gifted collaborations. Like, these products that I was being sent were worth like a good amount of money. It wasn't just like, here's a pen. And when I posted them on that social media site on my mom page, I could then use it to make commissions. I could then use it into my UGC portfolio. But I also kept with the same theme. So the things I was posting was either funny, like I would take a product and I would make a video and it would still be in that same realm of how my other videos were. Like, I prefer humor. That's just me. It's kind of like, I guess, the opposites of each spectrum. And I do this really well in my small business, but I'm still trying to figure it out in like my UGC influencing. I really like humor and comedy. I like to be funny. Like, even when I ask my husband, like, who am I? Like, who am I? Like, what do I like? And he's like, well, you're funny. And I am. I like to be funny. I like, to make fun of like my life. So I started being more of myself. And once I started being more of myself, I saw that following grow on that particular social. But at the same time, I also like aesthetically pleasing videos. I love to create. I love to like do ASMR, and I just love to watch a video just kind of come together. So I like a mixture of both. Now, this really worked out for my small business because, like, when I was doing handmade products, it looks aesthetically pleasing, but I could throw some jokes and some humor in there too, so I could have a good mixture of both. Now, trying to do funny mom content and have an aesthetically pleasing profile, you'd have to basically put a cover photo over all of your content, because most of the videos will be like, it would just be like crazy, but it's fine. When you're having a mom content profile, you don't have to have no just pretty profile. Now, if you're selling products like jewelry or clothing, yeah, I think you need to have a pretty aesthetically pleasing profile, because that way those people kind of see, okay, this is the vision. This is like what I'm looking for. And I know I've like sidetracked, so let's kind of go back. Now, besides UGC and influencing, there's another one that I have ignored and ignored and ignored. And I'm just like, because I didn't quite understand it. And I'm really getting a better understanding of it now. And I think that's the best way that you can add in any extra income, no matter if you're a content creator, a mom, a small business. This is like one of those things that I really should have started years ago, right when I started my business. And that's digital products. I thought when I saw all those reels or like TikToks about somebody just sitting on a computer typing saying, I made $20,000 in the last 3 days. I didn't know what they were talking about. But I thought that it's like, okay, it's one of those things where you buy something and then you're going to try to sell it. And I don't like that. To be completely honest, I can't stand those like schemes that it's like, hey, you come buy this and then you can resell it and you do all this. And that's all I kept seeing. And I was like, that is not interesting. That's not helpful to me. I'm not a seller. I don't want to be a seller. I want to help people. I enjoy helping other businesses. Like, whenever I go to vendor events, I really like to talk to other businesses like, this is what you could do. We could do this. Like, let's do this. Like, it's so interesting to me to come up with concepts. When I'm talking with my friends, I'm always talking about, hey, you know what you would be good at? Let's get you started with this. And they're like, no, back up, and I just like to do that. I like to encourage people. So having like a sell to sell to sell pyramid just like that just did not sound interesting when I kept seeing all these videos about digital products. But I looked more into it and I realized that it wasn't what I thought it was. You don't have to have a digital product that is like, hey, you buy my digital product, then you can resell you can sell it for that full master resale rights. No, like, you can make your own digital products. You can make your own digital printables. You can make, like, I just made a content calendar recently. I made a content calendar because that is how I organize my thoughts and to be able to plan out my week in all my different businesses. And I was like, you know what? This may help somebody. If you're an artist, you could give a freebie, or you can make a digital product that is like your favorite tools and how to use them. Like, there's so many types of things that you can use for your actual socials. It's not just like digital products. The videos I was seeing was literally the people that were trying to sell to other digital product people. Like, that is what they were doing. I wasn't seeing the value of making your own specific digital products to be able to sell with your socials that all went together. It blew my mind. Blew my mind. Like, why? Why did I not look into this further? Y'all, and the possibilities are endless on what you can create. Go get you a free Canva account and just start creating. I mean, it's been like, I have so many little folders now of things like, oh, I wish I had known this 2 years ago. I should post this on my jewelry business page. This might help other creators or other small businesses that should have known this 2 years ago, right when I started. It would have helped me out a whole bunch. Take your knowledge that is in your head and extrude it, pull it out like a little string, and post it on Canva. Make up a cool design, brand it how your brand is, your brand colors. That's something I struggle with, and that's a whole nother thing. Brand colors, brand, who am I? But anyways, brand it however you want. Just pull it out. What is something that you should have known or would have been really helpful a year ago, 2 years ago? Post it and just kind of see where you can help other people. That's where I was pulled to when I learned about digital products, and not just like hey, I have a digital product, give it to you and you sell it too. That's just a whole, like, I can't believe that's all I thought it was. I'll talk more about it as I learn more about it. Like, I'm still new to it. So as now I'm learning, I'm going to pass it on, because you know what? The best way to learn something is to teach it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll research it for you. You have a question and I don't know it, like, I'll go research it, because I'm just so interested in all this stuff. Like, I just love it. And if you don't want to post your question in the comments, just, send me a message. It's fine. Love y'all. Have a good day.